sun's out. First time I've seen the sun in 8 or 9 days. I'm here waiting for the shop, the P&H Seakayaks, to open. That's the old diesel thingy for any boats. Tiny little harbour. This is P&H Seakayaks. Pronunciation's probably terrible. Right, I just thought I'd give you a quick intro to the kayak. This is a Scorpio from P&H Seakayaks, and it's been bloody marvellous so far. It's about 5 metres long, and it's got various hatches. This thing at the back here is for the scudder, which is underneath here, right there. That comes down. You can either use it fixed or use your foot pedals to change direction, which is on a long expedition. It's bloody great, especially if you're weathercocking and the wind's just playing havoc with you. Just keeping that foot on the old scudder there keeps you in a straight line, so you don't have to waste energy doing unnecessary paddle movements. In here, right at the back, I've got a thermal camera and the little toolbox. At the moment I've got my first aid kit in here as well, because it was getting wet in the cockpit. Too wet to be of any bloody use. So that'll stay in there for a bit. Also got my sample bag, empty poo-poo sample tubes. I've got a toolbox which has got, yeah, as you'd expect, tools, lubrication for dry suit zips, tent patches, all that kind of stuff. And I've got a bed and a pillow, which has come in bloody handful, handy, because there's a lot of moss and lichen about, but there's also a hell of a lot of rocks. So they have been fairly invaluable, really. And then also in here is my tent and a sleeping bag. So they get packed away in there. This bit here is, morning, is dry hatch, the day hatch I mean, and it's actually fairly dry. In there goes kind of valuable stuff. I can access that from the cockpit. That's the cockpit. It's been getting pretty wet lately, so there's a pump in there to pump it out. This is a really easy access hatch here. It's got a firing pistol, sunglasses, sun cream. It's also going to have hat and backup gloves. And in the front it's all my clothes. So my shoes get wedged up right in the front up here, and then dry clothes for when I'm not kayaking go in there. And on top I've got spare paddle, fishing rod, my rifle goes there, and on the back on top I've got a bag that has all my food, gas, cooking stuff, and a speaker, which actually hasn't broken yet, but then I haven't used it either. Trying to conserve energy on the old phone is quite paramount. I think I've got 8 power packs I've bought so far. I've got 4 working. I don't know why. They're just cheap, because they're all double bagged now. There's no corrosion going on. So that's the kayak. Yeah, it's taken a beating so far as well. Paddling through ice and snow, hauling it over rocks and moss. You have to haul it out the high tide mark as well when you're camping, which can be interesting. And altogether I think the kayak weighs 27k, and my gear is probably 25k, so it's about 50 kilos worth of stuff. 2 big bags of spuds, but it handles really well in the water, and the weight doesn't really make much of a difference on the water. It's just the space, trying to squeeze everything in sometimes. Well, that's it.